Thank you. I'm your lunchtime entertainment. I am Charles. I'm an associate university librarian at Michigan and director of University of Michigan Press. But in this context, I'm here as a trustee of the most exciting thing you'll hear today, the Open Access Book Usage Data Trust. And I know you're excited already. The mission is to champion strategies for the improved publication and management of open access books by exchanging reliable usage data in a trusted, equitable, and community-governed way. So what does that mean? I'm an open access book publisher, and I have a problem. Not the one you can see, but actually a problem with my books. And that is that the books get spread across multiple platforms. That's a feature, not a bug, of open access book publishing. But the problem I have is that when I want to tell the story of the impact of open access, I need to get the usage data from all those different platforms. And it's okay if I'm just working with 3 platforms like JSTOR or APN or Project Muse, because I can form individual agreements with those platforms. It's still quite painful to get normalized data from them, but at least I can form those agreements. But what if I now have to work with 200 institutional repositories? Am I going to form 200 different agreements? Probably not. And I will say that it's not just me as a publisher, but it's the LibLinks dashboard I work with. It may be me feeding information as a platform provider to other publishers. So there's a whole web of very complicated relationships. So where we came to with exploring this particular problem at scale as open access book publishers is we needed to have a space, a trusted environment where organizations can share data while retaining full control over its use. And this is where we come to the idea of the international data space, which is on this slide and it's hard to read. But what it is it's an ecosystem of organizations working to share data towards a common cause based on an agreed set of rules to govern data sharing. And this is a European and international standard used by other industries where there are lots of potentially competing partners. So that could be on AI, data for AI training in cancer images, or it could be automotive suppliers trying to fix supply chain issues. But in this case, we're using it for open access book usage data. And you can see here that we have a pilot starting up at the moment. It will run until May because it's very complicated to conceive of how this might work in the abstract. So we've decided to build a pilot to show how it's going to work in practice. We have a number of participants already. We're definitely open to other participants who'd be interested in being part of this ecosystem. And I'm here really just to say to you, please, be involved. Think about other use cases where you need to have trusted information shared between potential competitors and how you might use an international data space, because we're definitely thinking of other opportunities that we can actually use this data space that's being created in the future. And here are some places to find out more about it. These slides will be available so you can scan the links and contact us. So thank you very much indeed.